Preserving traditional skills and techniques. Indigenous crafts often involve techniques that have been passed down through generations, preserving valuable cultural knowledge. By creating these crafts, artisans keep alive traditional methods of weaving, pottery, beadwork, and carving, which serve as a link to the past and cultural identity. Telling stories through art and craft. Many indigenous crafts carry stories, myths, and traditions that are central to the culture. Each piece often has symbolic meaning, reflecting the history, beliefs, and values of the community. This storytelling aspect ensures that the heritage is not just preserved in material form but also in narrative. Strengthening cultural identity and pride. Engaging in indigenous crafts helps communities maintain a strong sense of cultural identity. By continuing these practices, artisans express their heritage with pride, fostering a sense of connection to their ancestors and reinforcing cultural continuity in the face of globalization. Passing knowledge to future generations. Indigenous crafts are crucial for passing down knowledge to younger generations. Through apprenticeships or family traditions, younger people learn how to create these crafts, ensuring that the cultural practices remain alive. This transfer of knowledge is essential for keeping traditions relevant in modern times. Promoting cultural revitalization and resilience. In many indigenous communities, crafts have become part of a larger movement of cultural revitalization. By actively engaging in craft making, communities can assert their cultural presence and resist assimilation, helping to preserve their history and heritage amid the pressures of modern society. Connecting with nature and ancestors. Indigenous crafts are often rooted in a deep connection to nature, with materials sourced from the land. This relationship to the environment reflects the ancestral knowledge of natural resources and how to use them sustainably. Craft making becomes a way to honor both nature and ancestors. Celebrating indigenous art forms and creativity. Indigenous crafts celebrate the creativity and artistic expression of communities. Whether it's intricate beadwork or hand-carved sculptures, these art forms highlight the unique aesthetic traditions of each group. These creations are an important vehicle for showcasing indigenous artistic talent and cultural pride. Cultural exchange and understanding. Through indigenous crafts, cultures have the opportunity to share their heritage with the broader world. This exchange fosters mutual understanding and respect, as people from outside the community learn about the rich traditions and values embedded in the crafts. Economic empowerment through craftsmanship. In some regions, indigenous crafts have become an important source of income for communities. By selling their handmade products, artisans are able to support their families while also preserving their heritage. This economic empowerment enables them to continue their craft while promoting cultural pride. Combating cultural erosion. Indigenous crafts serve as a resistance against cultural erosion, especially in societies where indigenous practices have been historically marginalized. Through the preservation of their crafts, indigenous peoples assert their right to maintain their cultural heritage and ensure that their history is not forgotten or erased.